Greetings, thanks for joining us today. I'm here with Ram from the Shivananda's Yoga Centre in New Plymouth. A lot of the Vedic texts and stuff, Ram, they talk about vegetarianism and, that's sort of a lot of old material, but how does that apply to sort of us, 20th century Earth, Western society, why be a vegetarian?
There's a lot of reasons out there for being vegetarian, and no reason's more right or wrong than the next, but some of the common ones that we see, particularly in this day and age, is the physical reason, because the body's physical health, problems with cancer, blood pressure, cholesterol, all these health problems can often prompt someone to go to a vegetarian diet because it's going to reduce your risks of danger in those fields, and it's going to bring more around health to your system. We can look at environmental factors, the damage that raising cattle and dairy farms are doing to environment in regards to the methane gas that is slowly destroying our planet. The rainforests that are being chopped down to provide grazing land for cattle, sheep, etc. So the environmental factor is huge, and if everyone became a vegetarian, then basically that'd have the biggest impact on our environment, more so than losing all the cars, more so than losing all the factories. That is surprisingly the biggest thing that is melting our ice at the moment. Then we have reasons.
Well, what about fish? Is that vegetarian or?
Fish is not vegetarian. Fish is still a living thing. And what I was about to say next is you've got the ethical reason too. You've got the in yoga it's called ahimsa, non-violence. And the fact that you're not wanting to harm another being that's living. And actually fish, I was reading a study recently that said fish are one of the most sensitive sort of beings out there. They have the most higher amount of feelings. And as we're destroying them, we're killing something, we're killing a life form that has a consciousness itself.
Yeah, I read something that the orange roughy were 100 years old. You sort of see them in the supermarket and stuff. It's like, that's certainly not sustainable, and you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realise that you just can't keep pulling fish out of the ocean with better and better technologies and expect it to be there in 50 years' time.
Yeah, that's right. We're changing our entire ecosystem as we know it, because it's not a sustainable practice, commercial fishery, the way they're taking so much more than is sustainable. So it's slowly destroying us. And we also have other reasons, like energetic reasons. What we eat affects us in so many different ways, physically and mentally, but the way animals are kept is completely inhumane often, particularly if we're talking about chickens and the battery farms, pigs in cages that they can't even turn around in. We've got things like this, and the way animals are killed. And what happens, these animals, they live in fear. They're constantly living in their own feces, they're in torture basically. So this animal has a mind and it has a level of conscious, and what that animal is feeling is what you're eating too. So we can see people that are eating a lot of meat, they often have a lot more aggression or anxiety or tension in them, and this is because their body is slowly becoming cell by cell part of what they're eating, which is this fear that's inside these animals and things like that too. So it's another sort of reason that a lot of people don't think of that sort of aspect as well.
Yeah, so what I like to say is 5% on the problem and 95% on the solution. Sort of we've been quite proactive here, and a lot of people don't know about vegetarian cooking, so we've sort of done a major sort of 3 months filming here to provide a lot of information to you out there to be able to actually have the information to do something for the environment and do something for your own sort of health, sort of both physically and energetically. And Ram here has been sort of great to contribute to that. Is there anything else you wanted to sort of finish off with there?
No, I'd just say get out there and try it. Don't be afraid to make a change for yourself. Often we're so easily programmed by what we're watching on TV, what we're reading in the newspapers and the media. There's a lot of fear out there that we can't be a vegetarian because we won't get the right nutritional value, but the fear should be that we're destroying our planet, we're destroying our own health, and we're packing our minds full of these crazy fears at the same time too. So don't be afraid to stray from the flock and think for yourself and live for yourself.
Righto, well thanks for joining us and sharing those few thoughts with us. Hi there, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the videos in our members preview area.
Our members area has the full content. There you'll find great videos about yoga practice and healthy eating.
Just fill in the form at yoga.org to activate your subscription.
We look forward to seeing you there.
See you there soon. Namaste.
Namaste.